into the room. Come into the room with me. I did a little thing today, and we're going to go over all that. So, all right. As soon as everybody comes in the room, I'll explain what all was going on today. I was supposed to go live earlier, but didn't get to. I had it scheduled for 5. It was supposed to be something being done for Sissy, but it didn't get done all the way. Part of it got done. It's a little bit iffy, but we will get into it in a minute. But other things have been going on as well. Sorry about the shaking phone. I need to fix it. I got a thing today to try to fix this problem. I don't know if this is going to work, but I got a thing today. So we're going to see if this works. I don't know. I need to put the thing up higher, but we'll find out. Anyway, that darn sun ain't helping the situation either. Okay. Oh, it doesn't help that Cloud's got his head in the window pulling the thing back. I don't know who he's looking for. His mama's home. So, just a recap of today and what all went on today. So, I got up late because I was tired. So, I slept in. That's just one thing. But I sleep in a lot because if Summer's got dialysis, I just sleep while she's there because they don't allow anyone to go with them to dialysis anymore since COVID hit. I used to go with her all the time. But this time, you can't do it because of all the rules and stuff. So I haven't been going. So I was asleep. I got up because I had that appointment today at 2:30. Hi, GT. Good to see you in here. Good to see you. I was waiting for more to come into the room. I had some in there. Hi, Elsa. How are you? I just wanted to go over today's stuff. Hi, Omar, Otto. How are you guys? It's good to see you all in here today. Hey. Yeah, Elsa, there is so much going on, girl. I have had me a full day. Hi, Lebo. Hi, how are you? So, what are you all doing today? I've been up doing it all, man. It's been one day for me and Summer. Yeah. She went down there to the dialysis unit, and I was trying to do something today for her, and I wasn't able to get it done, but we did get a lot of other things done. Oh, you're having school. Oh. Now, see, Summer was wanting me to get her enrolled. They have a day hab thing that she could be going to. Oh, me? Oh, ha ha ha. I'm 49. I'll be 50 this year. I'm turning 50 in July. I'm Summer's mama. So, like I said, she's half my age. But, yeah, I got so much going on with this stuff today, and I was going to go live and explain what all happened today. So I went up there. Yeah, happy early birthday. It's in July. Have a nice day, Omar. Come back if you get time, okay? So what happened was she went over to dialysis, and I decided that I was going to go out there to the place and get the stuff that was supposed to be happening. But what it was a big Easter thing. And so I come home with like a complete Easter dinner. And I thought that was so nice. Now, Summer wants to start a cooking channel, and I want to kick it off this week on Easter. I think that what I'm going to do is do the first recording on my channel. We're going to see how it goes. And then, thank you, 13, for subbing. Subbing is perfectly free. It will never cost you a dime to be on my channel, ever. So, what I'm going to do is film her helping her. Well, I'm going to be her assistant. She's calling me her sous chef. So I'm going to help her in the kitchen, and we're going to film it, and then we're going to put it up as a video. And if it goes well, if she gets if we get a lot of clicks on that, we're going to go ahead and start her channel. And then we will go from there. There was a few things I was getting to do before we got her channel. One of the things that we were going to do was she needed some different cooking stuff, and we were going to work on that. And so we did get a lot of that stuff in here. So that's pretty much what the deal was. I was trying to get her an Easter basket today, but that turned into something else. So we're working on that part of it. But she does want to do this cooking thing, so that is going to start getting done sooner than later. So I was coming on to let everybody know what was going on with that. Unfortunately, well, thank you, Elsa, for coming in. I'm glad that you came in today. Come back if you get time, okay? But what happened was we went over there, and I went over there. Summer didn't go over there. Summer was at dialysis. But, we got quite a bit down. Thank you for joining us today, Elsa. Oh! Well, the thing fell. It fell. You can't use them devices. You have to hold it up. You just have to. But anyway, she's over there on the computer right now. She's on her own little world. She's looking up her cooking stuff now. But, oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. 13. Oh, dang. But anyway, so we're getting this stuff together for this channel. She has all new measuring cups, and we got some new mixing bowls, and we will be getting it all done and ready to go this weekend. I want to do it where we just do a video of her cooking the meal, getting the meal prepared. Grandkids will be over, so we will have, we will have more than grandkids. We will have all my kids here, except for one. One cannot make it. He has to work. So I won't get to film a lot of, I won't get to film a lot of the actual dinner that we have, but I'll get to film parts of it. I just have to make sure I get none of the kids in the video. I wouldn't put them in the video. Summer is an adult, so I can put her in the video, but somebody's children, you don't put them in your videos unless you have permission, and kids have a right to privacy. So I won't put them in the video, but you'll see the dinner, and you'll probably see little hands here and there, but you won't see the whole deal. But what we're doing is we're pretty much having a big Easter dinner. Now, I ain't gonna lie, normally I don't host the Easter dinner. Normally I'm the Christmas one. I'll do the Christmas. I'll do the Thanksgiving. I'll do those holidays. The other grandparents normally handle the Easter. The Easter is a lot of organizing. You've got the Easter egg hunt. But from what my kids are talking about, their kids are going to Easter egg hunts before they come to this dinner. So we can just have the big dinner here. And then I made the kids Easter baskets. So it's going to have all their candy and stuff. And Summer helped me put all that together. But Summer's over here now. You going to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody. I said hi.
Did you even get on film?
I don't know.
She goes, I don't know. So she's on that video game. Her in that video game. And the dogs we are making behave. They are put up. I'm tired of them jumping all over me. On my back, neck, I got scratches everywhere. They're having a fit. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. Hi, Elsa. Glad you came back. GT, what are you doing today? The dogs are having a fit. We have them in the cage because they keep jumping on me.
We need to move that cage.
Why? They're trying to argue with them cats that are in the window. Why are both the cats in the window? Toby better be in this house. We have a cat that goes outside, and we have a cat that we can't let outside. Because the one that we can't let go outside gets outside and runs around there in tornadoes. Yeah, it's a big old ordeal. And then we've got one that'll run in and out all day long. But we got one in here that we can't. These kids are too much. These animals, whoa, they're killing me. No, Toby, the white one that's up in the, they're both white and black, but one's got more black on him and one's got more white on him. But Toby, the one that's got more white on him, he's up in the window now. He thinks he's going to get outside, but we don't let him go out. He got out during the tornado and he was out there jumping around. I couldn't get him in and it was a mess. And then he played out there for a whole week. It was a mess. Oh, can you get Toby? He's a sneaky one. We're going to try. Toby's in the window. You got to be slick. You got to be slick to get Toby. She got him. She got him. Toby's too funny. Say hi, Toby.
You don't want to stay.
He never wants to stay. Here, I'll hold him. You take the camera. Take the camera. Tober, it's okay. It's all right. He's such a big baby. He's so pretty, but he's so mean. He just don't want to be in the house. He's a big, big boy. Very spoiled. Very pretty cat, but very rough cat. This cat here, wow. That's all I can say. He's hard to catch, too. Like, she was lucky. This one here don't like to be caught, do you, little man? But he is a pretty cat. Now, Mama, she's different. She'll let you hold her.
Kind of.
Toby will fight you all the way. Like, he's having a fit now. I'll let him down, though. But I have to let him know I'm his mommy. He's a pretty kitty, I'll tell you that. Go play with Mama. See, he jumps right out of your arms. He'll jump right out of your arms. And then Mama, she's a little bit different. She's a little bit different, Mama is. But we got to be slick. If we're going to, on here, it's Transplant Warrior, but in life, it's Rita. I'm Rita. And this is Summer.
Hello.
That's Summer Rose.
I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah, she's playing Minecraft right now. There's a way to do screen share, but I don't really understand it yet. And we're going to start going live on the computer. There's a computer here, but I just haven't figured out how to go live on it yet. I've got a fellow YouTuber friend that said she's going to explain all that to me. I just need to get a hold of her. She's a busy lady, too, got a family of her own and stuff, and she has a whole channel with lots of followers and subscribers, so she's very busy, but she's going to explain to us how to do all that. We've had the channel about a year, but we just got the computer. The computer she just got that, what was it? About a month and a half. She got that for her birthday in January. So, just a few months back, we got the computer, and we haven't really been using it. But yeah. I was trying to figure out. All right, 13, I'll be here. I'm playing with this because I'm trying to figure out, because there's a way to go live and you just put a picture on the screen. And my picture on YouTube is of Summer, and it's her poster for her transplant. And I wanted that poster to be showing while I'm talking. And I know there's a way to do that, but I don't know how. This here is, that's a chat filter, community moderation. I don't need a moderator. When I do get a moderator, I have, when I get enough subs, I'll get a mod. I don't see the need to have a mod right now. My channel's fairly small, but I am going to have a mod. I have already talked with him. He's been on my channel since day one. It's Ryan the Gamer. Ryan will be my moderator, and I'll probably have Dumplin do it later. She's a really good mod. She's one of Dolly's mods. So.
Well, I'm taking the dogs out.
Hey, 13. I'm glad you're back. So I haven't felt the need for this mod thing yet.
I'll be back.
So.
Come on, Cloud.
Aw. She's taking the dogs out for their walk. What she does is she'll walk Cloud around the block. And then she'll come back, and then she'll take out Coco.
I decided to get back in the case and get back.
Look at him. He's all worked up. He's going around the block. He loves going around that block. Coco, she's something else. She's mad. She doesn't understand she's got to wait till he gets back. You know, it takes a minute. She can't walk them both. We only got one leash in this house. I really need to do some investments there. I'll tell you that. I don't know what she's doing. She's got this whole TV now. I'm about to put a burst in her bubble. She's got this whole game thing on. Lord, I do not want to deal with that game. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to do on here about taking and making it to where a lot of my YouTubers do it. They'll go on their live and you will see a picture and it'll be a burping, like a picture that's going back and forth. But I can't figure out how to do this when I'm on the phone going live. Maybe you can't do it on a phone. Maybe you have to be on a computer to do it. I don't know. I'm going to talk with Dumplin more about it, and I'm going to find out what you got to do. But what I'm going to do is hit her up in Messenger and talk to her in there, because I'm friends with her on Facebook. And I'm going to talk to her when she gets time to talk to me, because she is a very busy girl. So.
Can he write a parenting plan?
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Wow. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, because Summer's gone, so I'm going to, I am going to go ahead and recap what I found out today. Okay. So this is what I didn't want to talk about when Summer was in the room. We live in a PG-13 home. Okay. She does not know anything bad. You know, we don't. Summer still thinks Justin Bieber's innocent. Okay. Yeah, like he's never done nothing bad in his life, which he's no right. There's nothing wrong with Justin. I like Justin. You know, he's a grown man. But she doesn't know about like any of the trouble he gotten into in the past. We don't flaunt all that business to her. We feel like, you know, she don't need to hear anything bad about celebrities that she likes. We don't do that. If a child likes a certain music, you really shouldn't say nothing bad or disparaging about that person's artist. You shouldn't do that. So what we do is, what happened today was a little bit insane. So I went over there to this place, and we will call this place a special place. It's here in town. I assumed I was over there to pick up a basket for summer. And what is that? Toby, back in the window. I thought I was there to pick up this basket for summer. So I get, and it's not that. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not a big deal because I can just throw her together one too because we've made them for the grandkids here. So they sent this stuff to the house. Now, I already bought a lot of this stuff and I told them that. And they were like, no, just take it. So I took it. So I went and I get back here and I find out, oh, so I'm on the phone. I call my friend. I have a friend here in town and she's in a wheelchair. That sun is really hurting this. So anyway, I have a friend who's in a wheelchair. And to me, you know, she would need help. So I tell her, I'm like, go on over there, you know, go over there. Hi, Elsa. Hi. I was talking about my friend in a wheelchair, Elsa. I had called her because I had went over to the mission. We call it a special place here in town. It's not really a thing that's widely advertised around here. It's a ministry type thing. So I went over there because I thought they had something for summer, but they had something for me instead. So I'm coming back and I'm on the phone with my friend and I say, hey, they're doing this thing over there. Are you going to go over there? I thought maybe she was going to go over there. No. That's not what happened. That is not what happened. She called over there instead. And then she calls me back and she said, no, that was just for the people they called. Okay, so everybody knew we had hit with the tornado because I was like losing my mind. Well, the next day I had an appointment at this place. And the place was shut down because they had no power because of the tornado that ripped through our city. So they had no power. All the lines were knocked down on Highway 60 and Ameren had to fix all that. Like they had 100 Ameren trucks on the highway fixing that for like a day or two straight before it got fixed. So we had no power, so I missed that appointment. So I assumed when that lady called me last week, it was over that appointment. And I said, oh, you're calling about my appointment. Are we going to reschedule that? She goes, yeah, we'll do that. And then she rescheduled the appointment. And then she told me, she was like, okay, well, come over here. I got this Easter basket for summer. Or I got if she made it sound like it was an Easter basket. So I was like, okay. So I went over there today and I'm like, okay. And it's not what it was, which that was not even a huge deal because it was really nice what they did do. So I went to go leave and I call my friend and I tell her what's going on. I thought she was going to go over there. So she calls me. She's like, no. It was only for the people she called. So I'm like, well, okay. Because I thought she called me about the appointment I missed and she's like, no, it was only for select people. So while I'm on the phone with her and we're just yapping about everyday things, she was telling me she was going to go over to this place today. It's something they do on Wednesday nights and she wanted to go do that. And that she was going to get a hold of me after she went. As a matter of fact, she's there right now. Hey, Ryan. Good to see you in the room. So basically, while I'm on the phone with my friend and I'm telling my friend about this, while me and my friend are talking, the phone rings through. Now, my phone don't want to work. You know, my phone is weird like that. So my phone rings in and I pick it up. And it's the lady from the facility calling me and telling me that I shouldn't have called my friend. And I'm like, how unprofessional. There was no memo that was sent out that it was a big old secret that they were having this shindig today. And she called me, made it a point to call me and tell me not to call my friends and tell them about what happened at the establishment today. I was like, I didn't know this was supposed to be such a secret. To me, that's sketchy. When I was in there, there was like 50, 60 things. Ryan says, hey,
Hey.
there was plenty of this stuff to go around, put it that way. So basically, lady didn't like the fact that I called my friend and told my friend about it.
And
Cloud. So lady didn't like that none and called me and was telling me not to call. Stop it, Cloud. You be good. You be good. She'll be right back. She has to. He's running. So pretty much that's what went down today. So I get home and I had a live scheduled for 5. I was late because I had to wait for Summer to get home. And I couldn't figure out how to get in it. So I canceled that and just went live today. So I had to cancel it. Now, meanwhile, while all of this is going on, I don't know if you know what's going on, Ryan, but there's some stuff going on in the true crime community. And we can talk about it for a minute because Summer ain't in the room. Oh, Lord. So, pretty much, yeah, man, Ryan, I don't know if you know what went down today. But anyway, it ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't no good at all. All I can say is I hope they have a good outcome. Get down. Cloud, get down. He's getting into stuff all the time. Get down. Get over here with Grandma. His mama's went out the door. He's having a fit. He's losing his mind, Ryan. He's losing his mind. So anyway, Ryan, I'm going to kind of give you a quick recap. I just came on to explain what day we had today and why I had to cancel my live and redo my live. But what really went down today, oh my word. So I don't know if you follow Clue or Queen Bee or Dolly or Betty or any of these YouTubers, but oh my God, apparently some stuff went down up in court with Bullhorn Betty today. And Ryan, I don't know. I wasn't there. I got to see bits and pieces because I had to go. I woke up late. The first thing that flashed on my screen was a suggestion, and it was talking about court and talking about Bullhorn. Now, I knew they had court today. Okay, so I followed Dolly. He ain't went live about this yet. So me, I know better than to go in them chat rooms. I don't do that, you know. You always have a different opinion, and Dolly's the fair one. Like, he lets you have your opinion as long as it's respectful, and he won't let them come for you in the chat if they disagree with you. You got to be respectful in that chat. I like being on Dolly's panel. Not panel, but I like being on Dolly's channel because when you go to that channel, you can say your opinion without people coming after you in the comments. It's not. You got moderators in there that will shut that down. They will shut it down. If they see people in there fighting, they will shut that down. So, and my opinion is a little bit different than everybody's, you know, and I state my opinion. If somebody says something I don't agree with, I'll say I respectfully disagree, and I'll say why I disagree. I say, in my opinion, allegedly, we don't know nothing as fact. I say the same thing Dolly says. We don't know what the world's going on with these people. We don't know. We don't know these people in real life. We don't know what they're doing when the camera's off. We don't know. And that don't only go for Bullhorn Betty. That goes for Christopher Proudfoot. That goes for Katie Proudfoot. That goes for Seth Rogers. That goes for anybody involved in this case. That goes for everybody that is up there. As far as them going to court today, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You know why? Because on Dolly channel, we don't talk about all that crap. He don't go on his channel and talk about Betty all day. He's got better things to do. He don't do that. And the channels I go on are his and Dumplins. And that's it. I'll see the other channels because it's always a suggestion. It does not mean I'm subbed up. Anytime you follow anybody in the true crime community, if there is another big YouTuber that is a true crime advocate, it's going to pop up as a suggestion if that's what you follow on YouTube. It's going to come up. So you're going to see the clicks. You're going to see that 2,000 people are in the room. You're going to see that right on your TV as it shows up. Right now I'm showing clues. It says that's a win. Am I in there? I don't know what's getting said. Not in there. Queen Bee this morning had some stuff on. Didn't go in. I didn't have time to go in there. All I know is they're saying something about threats to judge, claiming that people made threats to a judge and his family and the courts. And that's all I've heard. And that's in comments. I've heard that in comments. So I don't know what's going on with all that. I will have to look into it. But I will say this. No, because Dolly will go live when the dust settles and we'll get some common sense. And that's how we'll find out what's really going on. Because what happens is you get this YouTuber saying one thing and that YouTuber saying another thing, and you don't know the facts unless you're there to witness it. It's that simple. We don't know what transpired in Tennessee. We don't know any of that. We weren't there. You know, just like we weren't there the night Sebastian went missing. We don't know what happened to him. I would love to know what happened to him. We will go there. I would love to know what happened to this kid. You know, I want to know that. But would I stalk the parents? Would I go and bother the parents of a missing boy? No. Would I go on their Facebooks and look for them? Would I, do any of the stuff that they're claiming? This is on the news, so it must be true. Claiming that, there were threats made, and that is horrible. We don't know what happened with this kid. We don't know. We just don't know. And it's the same thing with Summer Wells. We don't know what happened with her either. We don't know. Again, we were not there. We were not there. We don't know these people personally. The only person that comes close to knowing any of them is Dolly, because he went to Tennessee. He's looked for Sebastian Rogers. He has seen these people. Well, don't get me started. And another one that would know is I think Clue is friends with the family, the Proudfoot family, so she might know more than we know, of course. And Terry Lynn knows a lot of them down there. But like I said, I have high respect for that lady. She's been looking for this kid from day one. See, you're with me. This is me. You're just like me. Yeah. Miss Ann, she barely goes live, but I am on her channel. And I follow Dumpling. And Jinkies, I'm not on her channel. I don't know why. I never get it as a suggestion. Miss Chewy, I always miss her lives, but I am subbed up to her. And as far as all things serious, I was on that channel, but I think that I got blocked off of it. I don't know. I don't know why, but it never comes up as a suggestion, and I never see it anymore. And I don't know. So, but Summer's back now. My Summer is back. But yeah, we don't know what's going on. All I know is they all went to court today, and I had my own things to do, and I was trying to do something for Summer, and it got knocked and flopped around. So I didn't get to do that.
Yeah, 9. I'll let him in.
Who did what?
I locked the door. I got a key when I do something.
Did she go to the bathroom?
Yes.
All right, so Coco went. Good girl. Good girl. I have to tell him they're good. And Cloud's a good boy. We have to tell him that. We always tell Cloud he's a good boy. Aren't you, Cloud? You're a good boy. He's a good boy. He's Grandma's good boy. Got to tell him that. These animals have to know. They have to know. Coco, come here. You want to see everybody? Coco. Oh, she's getting her some water.
I'm getting mad. Does anybody know about a PC?
Huh? Summer's getting mad. She wants to know if anybody knows about a PC. Okay, for some reason, Summer's PC, great choice, complete your purchase. What is that? It keeps popping up. It says Avast. Ryan, it says Avast. It says you're done. Would you two stop? It just keeps popping up.
If you don't skip something.
Cloud, come here. Come here. Come here. Is Mommy giving that computer more attention than you?
No.
Ryan says hi. Oh, what'd he do? Jump? Oh, he grabbed that thing. Man, he's a quick one. He'll jump up and down so fast. He's trying to get to Summer's macaroni and cheese. She loves that macaroni and cheese. What? So Summer is on something with Minecraft. I have no idea. She got all this gaming stuff on there. But I'm thinking about going live a little bit later tonight. Yeah. Queen Summer. That's what I call her, Queen Summer. I didn't, you know what? I bet Trish would have went live with me. But what happened was, and I think I might go live with her later if she feels up to it. Yesterday, Trish had a very important appointment to go to.
I'm proud to support Bernie's well-deserved.
And she got to get up early, so she was real tired, took a nap. The boys had baseball or football or something. They had some sport going on. And she got home late. But she did call me, and she called me this morning. But I'll probably go live with her a little later today. I'll probably talk to her and see if she wants to go live. It may be sooner than I thought. I don't think they have. Do they have football today, Summer, or do you know? And is it football or baseball they're in? Because didn't they do football? Football ain't yet. Football's later. I think they're in baseball. Trisha Summer's best friend. They grew up together. They went to kindergarten together. Yeah, they went to kindergarten together. They went to first grade together too. But Summer moved around so much because we was always moving around because of St. Louis. And transplant stuff. Oh, here I am yarning. They're going to be calling me Sleepy J next. That proves I slept too long today. I slept too long today. But Ryan, I was just talking too before you got in the room earlier. I was telling everybody that the people that were here earlier, because I had Elsa and a few of them in here talking to me. And I was telling them, I don't see the need right now because my channel needs more subs. Like I said, if they ain't already, I need people to like my videos because if they do, then YouTube will spread them and then I'll get more subs. Because if I get subs, at least if I get up to 1,000 subs, I can get monetized. And I need to get monetized. Okay, Ryan, why is it going to be a sad day for 30 years ago?
What?
I'm waiting on an answer. Ryan's explaining. Oh, and there's something else I want to tell y'all about what happened today, too. Well, I was like, oh, Lord, what a day. So Ryan, I'm going to explain to what else went on today. So my son, I've got 4 sons. Okay. Kind of explained a little bit of this. Altogether, I have 6 kids. I have 2 daughters and 4 sons. Summer is the kid that still lives at home. Summer is the disabled adult that needs a kidney. That's why she still lives at home. All my other kids are out on their own. They're doing fine. But one did move back, and he's here. Oh, that's right, the Oklahoma City. Yep. We'll have to do a thing in remembrance of that, Brian. I might do something on my channel to remember the victims of that day. Yeah. We'll go over that more, Ryan. Ryan, you do have me on Facebook, right? Because what I want to do is go live with you one of these days. And like I go live with Trish. It won't let me do StreamYard or any of that, I don't think yet. I think I have to wait. So what we'll do is we'll go live. We'll do that. We'll do that. We're on Facebook together because you're the one that talks to me about Turtle Island. That's how I know what's going on. And by the way, I want Mab to win. It's no disrespect against anybody, but we have to be honest to the Turtles. And we have to be, right is right, wrong's wrong. Bomb got voted down and she had already won. I like Bomb, but sorry, it's Mab's turn. It was really Dumpling's turn, but she got voted out, so we have Mab, and fair is fair, and that's who I want to win. So I will be calling to vote off one of the others. It'll probably be Clue or Elevated, even though I like Elevated, and I'm subbed to Elevated because I was gifted a membership one day when I was in there. Whenever Dolly sent us all over there to his channel to look at what happened with Chris Proudfoot. And then I was gifted a membership into that channel. So Elevated's pretty neutral guy from what I'm looking at. It doesn't look like it's a very laid back channel. Very laid back channel. Very good people. So, But anyway, Elevated has that channel. And then after that, that's how I got gifted that membership. So I always get suggestions of going into those channels. So that lost my train of thought. But anyway, what happened today, I was telling you a story about my son. So, well, that was earlier, but what I was talking about just now, me and you go live about, the stuff. But we do need to do that. We need to talk on Facebook, and then we'll go over, what day you want to go live. We'll go live together, and we'll invite Dumpling and all of them in, or we'll do something. But yeah, I did not forget about the Oklahoma City bombing, but I always think, terrible loss for the families of those people, Couldn't imagine, you people, you get up, you go to work, and then that happens. It's terrible. But back to the subject about my son, I will explain what happened. So like I said, I have 4 sons. One actually lives here with us. He actually came home for a reason. He is Summer's second caregiver. His name is Nathaniel. He is my 3rd child, 2nd son. Okay. So, first child is a girl. Her name's Heather. She's my oldest. She lives out on her own with her kids and which is my grandkids. Second child is a boy. He lives out on his own with his kids. And 3rd child is Nathaniel, who has no kids and don't want kids. So, Nathaniel is now working at the dollar store here in town. He needed something, to do with this time other than, just be here all the time. So he went over there. And now Nathaniel is a former manager at Dollar Trees and dollar stores over in the Rockford, Illinois area. So he's got plenty of experience in working in retail. So he was at work today, and somebody posted in our community group that the store was closed, and they tried making it sound like there was a security issue at the store. So I'm like, that's not what happened. There's no way, because my son would have called me. So I call over there, and I'm like, are you okay over there? He goes, yeah, we're working. I go, why are the doors locked with a sign on the door? And he said, because, Mom, we got to clean up this store. He was like, we're over here cleaning the store up and get it inventoried because you can't get through the aisles because apparently people in management haven't been unboxing stuff and they ain't been, you got to fill your shelves. When trucks come in, you have to unload them. You have to get everything out. So basically, they've hired Nathaniel, and he's a workhorse. He's over there doing all this. So they've shut the store down so he can help them do it. And apparently they're getting it done, and they've got it shut down. So people are having a fit because it's shut down, thinking there's a security problem in the store. And then some girl goes, nobody's at work, and she's going to sit there and start this big argument about how I don't know who your son is, but if it's, she said this other kid's name, and then she started in about how no one is over there. I said, in fact, my son is over there working today. I have talked to him. He is in the store working. And I pretty much explained to her that there was nothing wrong in that store. And she needed to quit stoking fear all over the internet that something's going on over at our Dollar General, which they're just stocking the shelves. So I had all of that going on, and then that happened. So I have had me an eventful day. Going over to that place, that lady having a fit because I told a friend about it, which was highly unprofessional. For one, if you're working at a center like that, you should never call anybody that comes in there. Call them with a personal, you shouldn't do that. That was highly unethical for her to call me up and tell me not to tell my friends about this thing they did today. And then lying and saying she only got 50 of them, which that was a lie because there was more than 50 in the room. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to take that further or not. I might let that go, but I don't know if I'm going to let that go because I don't let things go like that. I stand up for myself. You're not going to call me with an attitude. You know what I'm saying? That's just not going to happen. So she called me with an attitude, that lady did. She was all bent out of shape because I called my friend and told my friend about this thing going on, and I thought that she would want to go over there. That's all I called for. So, you know how people are. They get power. You give somebody a role in some type of management, and they take it to the hilt. So, but Ryan, yeah, we'll have to go live together one day. And we'll just have to stay on and see who all comes in the room. But I've noticed with my lives, I get a lot of rewatch. People will go watch them after they're done. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of my views are after. A lot of my subs are after. I'll go back into my channel and I'll have 2 or 3 more subs. And I want to go live every day. I really do. But we need a computer chair. And I hate that chair that Summer's got in front of that computer. I've got to get a different one. And then I'll just sit at the computer and go live. It'll be easier. But I'm not going live in that thing. Oh, no. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. Look at this chair. I ain't going live in that. I'm sorry. There's the computer. There's Summer's little guy. He protects her. And somebody gave her a bunch of baby Jesuses. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. She's got a bunch of baby Jesuses. They're over on the TV. And there she is on her computer. Which we wanted to go live from that. And now, see, I can't do that chair. It's all too lean backy for me. I need an actual computer chair. That ain't gonna work for me. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting in that thing. That's one of those chairs you sit in it, you don't want to get up. It's one of them chairs. Too comfortable. You sit down, you're down for the count.
I need a computer chair.
The dogs are in their cage. They're going to take them a nap. It's time for your nap, Coco. she ain't having it. Oh. Anyway. Boy, I tell you. I have really been trying to figure out these settings. So there's a thing for screencast. Oh, wow, that wasn't on. Cool beans. That's mute. And that's the flip around. That's all I get. If I go to the plus, let's see what I get if I go to the plus. Start a poll, Q&A. I ain't doing that. Then I've got the share button. Okay, so I guess I can share it with Facebook. I can share it on X. X, I like X. Lord have mercy. Okay, I hate that music. What a mess. Okay, so I tried to go do that. It didn't work. It didn't work. This phone is terrible. I need an iPhone. I don't know. No, back on. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. So I don't own any rights to that god-awful music he's got playing in the background. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Anyway, he needs to shut our bedroom door if he's going to play that crap. But what I'm going to do, Ryan... Oh, yeah, you told me that. West Plains, Missouri. You know, they actually got hit with tornadoes. They were mentioned on Ryan Hall, y'all. He mentioned their name 2 weeks ago or a week ago when we had them tornadoes. They was mentioned. They was one of the towns. We were one of the towns too, unfortunately. Lord, I tell you. But it is, let me see. It's almost time for me to drop down. I'm going to have to go. But what I'm going to do, Ryan, I'm going to message you on Facebook and we're going to discuss a time to go live. I'm going to try to message you later today. And we're going to discuss a time to go live whenever you want to do it and you're up to doing it. And we'll let Dumpling and all of them know we're going to go live together and see how it does. And we can talk about anything. We can talk about these cases. We can talk about, Summer. We can talk about Sebastian. We're going to be respectful no matter what, We're going to do our, we're going to say stuff that we know to be facts, not come on here and tell blatant lies on people that we don't know, But I will, so I don't know what time. I am in Missouri and it is 6:46 here. So you're an hour after me. You're 7:45 there. So yeah. So what we'll do, I'll message you on Facebook, and then whenever you want to go do our live together, we'll do it. We'll do the lives together anytime you want to do them. But whenever it comes time for me to actually get up to my 1,000 subs, I do want you to be my moderator. The reason for that, Ryan, is you've been with me since day one. When no one would come in the room, you were in this room with me, and Dumpling, she's been here since day one too. She may not always come in the room, but she's also a very busy lady. And I imagine, that she's going to come into the room whenever she can, And remember, she's a moderator too. So she mods for them, for channels that, Dolly's channel is a pretty big channel. And I'm pretty sure she's one of the mods. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's one of the mods. And that's a very serious channel to be a mod of, and when he goes live, she goes over there. She's got to be over there. But I'm going to go ahead and drop down. Oh, yeah. Summer loves her Brooks. Brooks loves her Summer, too. But, Ryan, I'm going to drop down. It was good talking to you. Everybody that came in the room today, please sub to the channel. If you are not subbed up, it don't cost a dime to be on this channel. Nothing. You have free speech on this channel. If you got something to say it. My chat's open. Say it. I'm not deleting your comments. I don't delete comments. People are like, well, there's no comments. Well, I don't delete them. They're here. If you got something to say it. You know, community guidelines, YouTube will handle. My job is to come on here, let everybody know what's going on with Summer. That's my job. So I'm going to let y'all go. And until later tonight, as Dolly would say, peace.